Hi everybody and welcome for our Tuesday 11:30 a.m. live. Beena and me are going to do this most Tuesdays, and the days we don't, you won't see us here. So today so today we're going to be talking about the law of attraction and faith and how important it is in manifestation and in goals to have faith. So for me it's faith, surrender, trust. Trust, faith, and surrender. Because you're literally putting your trust out there in 100% faith and surrender. Belief is something else. Belief happens before. So you believe in something and then you trust. So if you want to trust in the universe, we trust in God, like I trust in the Lord. I know the Lord will never let me down. And in the Bible, it also says that you call things that are not as though they are, with that determination and faith that it's going to happen. That's it. And so, with the feeling and the thought, very often we say something, but our thoughts and feelings are somewhere else. So, we're saying we want to live $1 million life, but our thoughts and feelings are on that $10 a week life. So there's such a long gap, you know. You
Yes.
have to believe the $1 million life, and you have to walk it and you have to talk it. So, for example, when I joined this business, I didn't know the B of business. I spent the first 3 weeks studying it really well, and then I put myself out there for you, my audience, as if I'd been in it now for 20 years. So I just, I made myself confident. And when I would finish, I would say, what am I doing? But I used to go back there the next day with full confidence. So yeah, so that's one of the main things of the law of attraction. You have to be confident. You have to be like you have to attract the situation to you. Right, Beena? What do you have to say?
Definitely, Nandini. You put it out quite right, actually. And to me, I think, this faith and the law of attraction is very powerful tools. Okay.
Yes,
Because
yes,
we all have faith. People may not believe in the law of attraction because people doesn't think that that is needed. Okay. You have the
yes,
faith, you carry on, but you don't really believe in your faith, even though you have the belief, but that is not strong enough. That is the reason sometimes when we ask for things and it would not happen because like you said, you ask for 10 million and you believe that you will get only 10.
yeah,
So that is the faith I think most of us have actually
yeah,
at some point in our life. But um, together, this faith and law of attraction, it is unstoppable. If you start working both together, combined, the faith and law of attraction together, no one can stop you, because faith gives you the courage to dream big. Okay, that is what the faith gives, and the
yeah,
law of attraction helps you to manifest those dreams. So
yes,
that is what happens. So the law of attraction helps you to focus on growth and opportunities instead of the obstacles. Because if you have just faith, you just think about all the obstacles around you, and then you forget about it after a while. But through manifestation, you see only the opportunities, not the obstacles. That is the difference between combining the faith and the law of attraction. What do you say to that, Nandini?
absolutely, absolutely. The first thing I teach in manifestation, the first thing, I'm a coach and a well-being mentor, and I do a lot of mindset programs with my people. The first thing I teach is that your thoughts and your feelings are the place where it really counts. So the thoughts and the feelings must be aligned together. So now you're thinking, I want to get a beach house.
Yeah.
Okay, your mind is you're thinking that you have to feel the beach house. You have to feel that you're at the sea. You can hear the seagulls. You can hear the ocean. You actually see the house that you built over there, and you keep the thoughts and the feelings in alignment. Neurons that wire together fire.
That is the visualization, the
Yes,
manifestation, the visualization.
the visualize, and you keep it going. You keep it going. Now, the universe, the Lord, the universe, that divine source catches that and then reflects it back to you. But if the whole time we're going to say it's not possible, it's not possible, it's not possible, that's what
It's
will be reflected back to you.
yeah, because like we say that whatever we put it out, we get back. So
Yes.
people always say it's your karma. So
What
whatever
is
you give, you get it back. The same way, whatever we say loud out, if you are talking, murmuring to yourself negatively, you are talking negatively out, you are going to become negative. You are going to become one of that negative, and you will bring all that negative energy to yourself.
Yes,
You know,
absolutely. Absolutely. So be careful what you say and be careful what you think, because that shall be your reality. That
yeah,
is what you are a magnet of attraction. We have to
yeah,
believe that. We have to
yeah.
see that. We have to believe that. We have to be so clear in our minds that we are a magnet of attraction.
Yeah.
You know?
I heard from, like, Nandini, so many people, like, the people who, like, terminally ill, like, the doctor says that they can't do anything, but this person is very strong. They don't believe in what the doctor says, they
Yes.
believe in themselves. They say, this is nothing, this is going to go away. You have that experience with your son, Nandini, but I have heard it from other people too, the same scenario, that whatever the illness, they say it's going to be, it is the cancer, they are going to die in 6 months down the line or what. But still, whatever that struggle they are going through, the obstacles, they put it aside, but they thought about the positive within themselves. In that circumstances, it is not the medication is which is going to help them. It will help to certain extent, but that strong mind is going
Yes.
to kill all that negativity there.
Absolutely. About 20 years ago, I have something called a chronic deep vein thrombosis. And about 20 years ago, when I went to the doctor over here, he turned around and told me, Ma'am, now at your age, you forget about walking and being fit. You just lie down in your bed and relax. I came home and I said, Lord, lie down in my bed and relax. Are you going to make me do this in my life? I'm not doing it. And I just did not listen. I used to walk in the morning. Slowly, slowly, I built it up because my belief was that he was saying a whole lot of you know what. And I was going to live a fulfilled life with movement and with everything 100%. And believe
Yeah.
you me, I did because I believed I could. And I did not believe that doctor. I refused to believe.
Yeah, I
No?
think that is what it is. And I
Yes.
like your all your videos, Nandini, with all your exercise tips, and all those videos you have done for your audience. That is
Yes.
amazing. The people, so many people out there going through the similar situation, maybe, not knowing what to do. Maybe that little video might have helped thousands of people, you know?
Yes, yes, yes. I get
Yeah,
a lot of feedback about that. And then coming to the business that we do, Beena and me do. Again, as I grew older, people started saying, now nothing, now you relax, now you retire. But I was clear that God has shown me that I'm going to be I'm going to live in a certain way. And I
yeah.
said, Ramesh, I'm not retiring. I'm going to find out something that I can do.
you
And
know
here
and they, yeah, and Nandini, there's so many retiring people in their 50s 60s are starting our business, because what do you do otherwise? People get bored, people go into depression.
yes,
This business is not just for, you're not just thinking about the finance itself, thinking about the community, thinking about the personal growth, you know
yes,
coming out from the comfort zone. There are so many personal growth factors are involved, and you need to stimulate your brain as you get old,
yes.
otherwise it's all gone.
Yeah, you would know as a dementia specialist. Beena's a dementia specialist.
Yes, definitely, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, you need to keep your brain active. People always say, oh, I retire, I can, I can do this, I can do that, but then most of the time it won't not happen, because they are not doing nothing. Because they are not doing nothing, completely relaxed, the
Yeah.
it
Waiting
goes
for
in a
time.
mysterious way. I met with somebody at my work the other day, yeah, and that person is like, that person is retired actually, but then came back to work again, and going to be 80 actually this July. Can you imagine? And that person said, this keeps me going, and doesn't look their age, completely fully functioning. Yeah. I
Yeah.
said I said to that person, you know you will be celebrating your 100, because the way you are going, that is really good.
Yeah. Yeah. Pina, loneliness is the biggest killer. I
Yes.
realized that. I was very clear that I'm
Yeah.
not going to depend on anybody to entertain me. I didn't want nobody entertaining me. I'm very happily entertained myself. And now that I do this, I can give of myself also. I can share my skills
Because
with
you
everyone.
share a lot in our community, Nandini.
Yes.
You have that talent, you have that capability as a coach. You do lot in our community, so that is, really, really amazing what you do. Coming back to our point again, the faith and law of attraction. Always people have these misconceptions that, people always think, just thinking is enough. Just thinking is not enough. You need to have that faith. You need to connect that faith to law of attraction. Then only things will work. You can say it in your brain and just forget about it. But what you need to do when you have that thought in your mind, whatever you wanted to achieve in your life, you need to write it down and look at it and think about it again and again and again. Then, because by doing that, your brain will take that change in your brain itself, and that positivity will come to you, and whatever is out there, that opportunity will come to you. That is what happens.
So,
That is the growth with that. And the other thing, people always think that it is only for spiritual people. Law of attraction is not only for spiritual people. It is just about mindset. It is just not about the religion. you know People, so many people don't believe in religion these days, but people always believe in the universe. Yeah, who created the universe? That is what we have to think. People say, people say universe. Who created the universe? So it is not about religion. It is just about your mindset, how you think, how you do, and how you proceed with all that thoughts in your brain. So that
yeah,
is what it helps. And
yeah,
people always say that the law of attraction is a magic. It is not a magic trick. It is just about the power of belief and the focus and the consistent effort. You can just say, for example, you can write it down 100 times what you want to do, and you don't do nothing about it. How that
yeah,
is going to work? It's not
yeah,
going to work. So you have to work hard for it. When you are working hard, it that will come to you. That
absolutely.
opportunity will come to you, whatever you want to achieve in your life.
Yeah, two things I want to say about this.
Yeah.
Firstly, we work hard and then we get fed up. We say, God, this requires so much work now to leave. And then you join another thing. But in that other thing, you also going to have to work hard. How
Yeah.
many different things are you going to do working hard and getting zero?
Yeah.
Okay, that one thing. And another thing I want to tell you about the 369 method.
Yes.
And Veena saying that you write it down. And this is written in texts and religious texts also, how important it is when you write something down, it's like creating a contract with what you want.
Yeah.
Bible also it says, like if you write it down and then read it, it's like your daily contract with the divine.
Yes.
So the other day I was just thinking about this, and I strongly believe in signs and messages. And I got a message, a video that came up and talked about the 369 method. So in the morning, you wake up and you very clearly put your desire across. Like just say $10,000, okay? I have $10,000. All right. Then you write that 3 times. Then I'll put it on the chart over here. Write that 3 times. Then 6 times around 10 o'clock, you write $10,000 has appeared on my bank in my bank. I'm thrilled and excited. Okay, so that's your desire, your intention. You write that 6 times, intention 6 times. Then at night, just before sleeping, you write the outcome: freedom, abundance, happiness, success, or whatever words you want to use for the outcome. Because if
There
you're
are
telling
so many words you can use, according to
the words
what.
that you want, the words
Mm,
that you want to write, that you connect with. Okay, like I put best of health also there. Freedom, abundance, best of health, success, independence. For me, it was independence also. So you could choose your words. I will put it out here, and maybe tomorrow or day after, I'll do a reel exactly stating how to do it. But you do it for your what you want. I'm just saying $10,000. It can be for anything. And do this for 20. I believe in the power of seven. So 21 days, like write it. Morning,
mm,
afternoon, evening. Morning,
evening,
afternoon.
evening. Yes.
See the change that'll happen.
you
Yeah,
know,
so
it is not about writing, like I said. It is about believing.
yeah,
It is about
yes,
believing that
yes.
it's going to happen. It will happen. It is happened already. So before it happens, you are saying thanks
And claiming it.
because you believe that it happened.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. And we always give out thanks. Thank you, Lord, for the $10,000. Thank you, God, for the $10,000. Thank you, universe, for the $10,000. Don't focus on the $10 that you don't want. That's the focus has to be on what you want. We focus on what we don't want,
Yeah.
right? If
Yeah.
I had focused on that doctor saying that now you just lie down, I didn't focus on him. I focused on walking every day, being in the open. That's the difference. Veena, anything else you want to end with?
um yeah, I think, like, what we want to tell our audience is that if you are dreaming about something, bring these two together: faith and the law of attraction, and manifest, visualize, and give gratitude, and action it. 4 steps. Okay. So
Yes.
may all your dream come true.
Praying for everybody and sending lots of blessings.
Yeah. Thank you.